Hello. Hi guys. I just got home from work. Let me just pick this up. I just got home from work. It's been a very good day. It's kind of a weird weather outside. And I have a lot of different ideas. So let me just take you through some of them. Right now, I think I'm gonna go for a walk. I actually wanted to have a talk with you guys before I actually went out for a walk. So I think we're gonna do that first. So let's just go in here so I can sit down. So, what is going on? What's going on is I have talked about sometimes on this channel that I am on a weight loss journey. I have binge eating disorder, which I have somewhat gotten over, like under control for the moment being. And I have been struggling a bit for the last couple of weeks, like 2-3 weeks or so, because I lost a huge amount of weight in a very short time. So I lost 26 kilograms in 3.5 months, which is ridiculous. It's a lot. I'm very proud of myself, but that also meant that it was very difficult to keep on the diet that I was on, which is very bland. It's very low calories. I got around 1,200, 1,300 calories a day. And for a grown man, you need 2,500 to 3,000 calories a day. So I was in a huge calorie deficit. I was walking a lot and I haven't really done that for the last 2-3 weeks. So I've gained a little bit of weight, which is not great. And I'm kind of a bit mad at myself about it, but also I know exactly what to do. So right now I'm gonna grab myself by the neck. We're gonna go for a walk. It's a bit of a weird weather outside right now. I've just been driving in rain, then sun, then rain, then sun, then a light drizzle, then heavy pour, then a lot of sun. So it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of weather we're actually going to get. But yeah, that's kind of the status right now. Let's go for a walk and see if we can't burn off some calories. It's gonna be good. And I'm gonna take the mic with me and the gimbal. The gimbal is not waterproof. The mics, I think they're water resistant as far as I can remember, but yeah, let's test it out. It's gonna be good. Just a nice, swift walk. I don't know why the gimbal is just refusing to focus right now. But yeah, let's go for a walk, shall we? So, I got my hoodie, my jumper, whatever you want to call it, right here. Again, because the weather is kind of weird. So I'm gonna take my backpack with me. Currently, I am at 2,600 steps for the day. I have a goal myself to at least get 10,000 steps each day, because that is about, for me and my weight at the moment, around 1,000 to 1,100 calories burned, which is really good. So I'm gonna probably do something very, very, I'm gonna do something later in the vlog that I'm gonna explain, so you kind of can see the progress. It's not something I really want to do, but I feel like I kind of have to for myself as well. So yeah, stay tuned in the vlog, but let's go for a walk. Yeah, so you can see it is kind of some weird weather today. You can kind of see that it's sunny, yet there's a lot of dark clouds. So it currently is supposed to be summer in Denmark, but Yeah, this is kind of typical. Then we have some great summer days where it's like really hot, really nice, fantastic. And then the weather just shifts into something completely different, which is just, yeah, not great, but you know, it is what it is. So the thing I love about these walking trips, I hope the microphone is really good outside, because I haven't really tested it outside in these more kind of windy situations, but it should be good. But yeah, the thing about walking that I really love is I kind of get some time for myself after work. So I have a job where I spend a lot of time talking to people. I spend a lot of time just, you know, managing people's calendars, stuff like that. And for a person like me who's a bit of an introvert, I kind of had to teach myself how to be extroverted, but that drains a lot of my energy throughout the day. So, oh, there was a gush of wind. So yeah, coming home, having this time by myself where I can just go for a walk, enjoy time for myself, you know. Usually I would listen to music. I'm not gonna do this today, but mostly because I just forgot right now, or remember right now I forgot my headset, so I can't listen to any music. But you know, it's a beautiful day, but there is rain, like out there on the other side of the camera. I can see it. You can kind of see the downpour. But yeah, I love the time for myself. Just getting in my steps is really good. It's great, actually. So I thought I would take you guys with me. So where I'm walking right now, if the microphone can pick anything of this up, where I'm walking right now is actually, you can kind of see it behind me as well. This is where the trains used to be made in Denmark. So back in the day, it's a long time ago, but back in the day, this is the train yard where the national trains that drive throughout Denmark and beyond the borders would get made. Today, god damn it, this wind. I hope it's not too bad. Today, the train yard is actually mostly abandoned. So the buildings behind me here, mostly abandoned, but we actually do have a really cool coffee shop behind me that makes some amazing coffee. I have had a, what is it called, like an iced latte in there at some point. That was really good. I'm not the huge or biggest coffee drinker, but I do love a good iced latte now and then. But yeah, so that whole building in here is for Danish coffee, or they have another name as well. I believe it's like the coffee agents, something like that. So yeah, that's really cool. But unfortunately, there is a lot of abandoned buildings down here, and there have been talks about make it into like a street food market type of thing, which would be really cool. But they utilize a lot of the train stuff from this area in the names of the street names, some of the old carts. Very noisy car. So the street that I live on is associated with the train yard as well, and it's kind of like they have the side track, the inner track, stuff like that. This is just roughly translated, but I think that's kind of cool. And you can kind of see here as well that some of the older train carts are actually used throughout this area as decoration, which is really cool. I don't know if this is interesting at all, but I just kind of like history like that. If you have seen my Italy vlog, I love weird, quirky history. I love just history in general. I think it's very fascinating that they have taken kind of something that used to be ugly because there was a lot of empty trains down here, made it into something really beautiful with newer buildings, and kind of paying homage in that way to the old. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm just ranting. In the background there, I'll just zoom in. Right there, you can kind of see some of the older train tracks and train carts that they used to make. So I think that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, those have just been graffitied to death, as stuff like this usually gets graffitied, but I think it's kind of cool still. And the buildings down here in the same area, you can kind of see they have like little train stuff on the side. There's like a little picture there. If you can focus, yes, thank you. So it has like little stuff like that on the side, again to pay homage to the old. So I think that's kind of cool. Or some nice little trivia. I don't know. I don't know if you could hear any of that, but I really do love summer. It's that time of year, you know, where everything is green, everything is just beautiful. You can hear the birds sing in the morning. And living in a country like Denmark, where a lot of like 2 or 3/3 of the year we have bad weather, or rainy or cold, windy, whichever one of those, or all of them at the same time. It's always so nice just to go outside when there's plus degrees in the air. You can just enjoy the weather. So these are actually berry bushes, the ones here with the prickly thorns on them. These are berry bushes, but there don't seem to be any berries on them right now. I guess the birds were here. But yeah. So I actually decided to split this vlog with the walking up into 2 vlogs, because there's a lot of clips, there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to show. So stay tuned for number 2 in this series. It's the same day, it was just I was walking a lot. It was like started to rain. I had to get my gimbal back in the bag, and then I saw a rainbow and the sun was starting to go down. So yeah, there was just a lot going on, but stay tuned for part 2 of the vlog, where you can kind of see everything that's going on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Stay tuned for the next part, and just remember, everybody, to be ordinary and stay awesome. Bye.